95% of traders losing hundreds and the thousands and even the millions because they don't use this strategy. So how to be in this 5% with traders who earn really big money? My name is Camila, so let's start. So first of all, the first important thing that you have to do is to analyze everything and to make the whole platform for yourself. We're gonna start with that because when you have only 2 or 3 seconds to make a decision, so when the platform is comfortable for you, it helps you very much. So as usual, I'm starting with the assets with the biggest payouts. I usually choose as much as possible to fit in the screen so I can easily change between them and monitor all the situation in the market and find the best situation where I can 100% have a profitable situation. So that is very important because some of traders trade only with assets, one asset on the screen, and change it by this panel, and I think it's not very comfortable. So the second thing is that I always use candles for 30 seconds and I always have the timer. So candles is most understandable for me, and also the timer gives me the understanding of the time when the trades open and close, how to use my deals, and so on. So it's very important. Thirdly, I of course using the indicators, and for today it's gonna be zigzag and SSY. So as usual, I use indicators and also I correct them for myself. For example, here I'm always correcting the periods. They gonna match each other and I have understanding of the market in the same periods. I think that is very important. And also I'm correcting the view and the style of them because it's more comfortable for my eye, for understanding, that is just aesthetic things that is important. Maybe only for me, maybe only for girls, but for me it's just more comfortable when the lines are brighter. Then I have the time for the trades and it's usually 1 minute. And then today we're gonna trade for $500. Why not? So let's start and see what's happening on the market. As I already told you, when you correct all the panels for yourselves, that the first thing for the great profits on the binary options because it's just more comfortable for you to work with. So let's start and let's find the best situation on the market. So I'm seeing is really nice situation here. So what I'm seeing, so I can see that we have a really great minimum right here and you can see it by yourself. Of course, we can see that the buyers touched the bottom line and it went for the higher curve on the SSY, and from the great minimum it will going to a curve or maybe for the great maximum 100%. And guys, you can see already that you making a profit right now and that is wonderful. Moreover, that I want to say that you have to analyze not only one indicator or only candles. No, never. You have to analyze everything in one moment. So I'm looking to the screen, I am analyzing what's happening with the candles, what's with the technical analysis. I understand that we have a great minimum. Look at that. Oh my god, guys, and we already have the profit. That is amazingly nice. And I will continue to talk about what you have to analyze on the market. So you can see that we had the great minimum. I analyzed what's happening with the candles. The first thing, they are stable in the falling. The second thing that I can see that it's a great minimum on the technical analysis. Also on the indicators, I can see that there is a zigzag here and we can see that it was a little curve to the up and then it went down again. Thirdly, I'm looking to the indicators, to the second indicator, and I'm analyzing everything in common. That is the second thing that is very important for your strategies. So the first thing is to analyze to make the panel is very comfortable for you. The second is to analyze the graphics, the indicators, the technical analysis all together. And also Also, for this strategy, I can say that zigzag is the best indicator. So the first thing gonna be the zigzag indicator. So let's make the second deal, and I think it's gonna be amazing. Let's see why I'm saying that zigzag is very great indicator. So first of all, I can say, let's put here downwards, I think. First of all, I can say that zigzag is very understandable one, so you can see the curves, the maximum, the minimum situation, and showing very clearly the situation on the market. Also, it's a bright color that's helping you, and that is understandable for the usual people who don't have like a big news, who don't want to look at like, wow, it's have 1.52054. That's like very long time to analyze, and I think that is great. So why I'm thinking that the price will go downwards? So we have this area on SSY that's showing us that we have a curve to the downwards situation on the market. Also on the zigzag, we can see that we are working with a curves area, and we can see that the candles are pretty stable. So this area and this asset is safe to put the money in. And guys, we already having the profit, the second profit in a row. I think that is absolutely great, and just says that my strategy is working really great. So what do you think the third secret is? Okay, I'm gonna tell you. The first secret is in the timing and when you choose in which asset you're gonna trade. So 2 seconds earlier or 2 seconds later will make a big difference. So 2 seconds earlier and you can lose, 2 seconds later and you can win. So that is very important, that you have to look what's happening here and see the situation, understand it perfectly, and understand what's gonna happen. So here let's move it to the higher. So what I can see here, so we had the great minimum. We already saw this asset. It's had the greatest minimum I saw for today or for few last days, and we have on SSY the great growing upwards, and I think now we're gonna go for the great minimum. That is with the indicators and technical analysis. Also we can see from the candles and the technical analysis from here. So the great minimum work with a little curves, so I think the great maximum gonna work with the little curves too, but I don't think that is a problem for us because now it's just growing and will grow for a few seconds for sure. So let's wait a little and we're gonna have the third profit in a row, guys. That is amazing, that is wonderful. So and we're having the profit. That is just wonderful and fantastic. So let's continue and see what's happening on other assets and what can bring a lot of money for us today. So let's put for $1,000, and it's get a little bit risky, a little bit more spicy and interesting. So let's see what's happening here. I think that the price is gonna go higher, and let's analyze why. So first of all, we can see the great maximum, of course, and the great minimum, and we can see from the technical analysis that it working with a curve. So it working with a curve for the great maximum, and for the great minimum we can see the curves too. And now I think it will work with the curves. I don't really sure that it will go to the great maximum again. I just think that it's gonna go higher with the curves to the normal area where was the most stable growing of the candles. Also on SSY we can see that our growing is pretty stable. That's the area where the price is working really well, and I think the price gonna go back for this area just in few seconds with the growing. And guys, we're having the fourth profitable deal in a row. Just amazing, it's unbelievable, so easy, so understandable, and just profit. That is amazing. So I think we should continue, obviously. So let's see what's happening on this asset. I can assure that you are all understanding that we have the curve situation and zigzag showing it for us very nicely, very understandable. And I think that the price gonna go downwards because we can see from the technical analysis and the candles that the price are working with the curves, little and the big curves, and now it's gonna be with use a curve too, so that is very understanding. We can see that the candles are pretty stable, they are not very short, that is giving us safety in our trade. Also, we can see on SSY that the price is going downwards, and we have this motive in this area of -100, and also we can see that is pretty stably going downwards, even with the little going upwards, but I think that is just a little moody of the market, and it's still gonna go downwards because we have to make a curve, and to make it very beautifully it have a little growings. And guys, so easily we have the fifth profitable trade in a row. I just can't believe it's so easy, so comfortable, without any nerves. You're just earning and earning and earning, and that is really fantastic, I can say. Let's continue and see what's happening on the assets to make the great profit today. I think that is very important to look at the candles too, to understand what's happening here. So we have the nice situation. So first of all, what we can see, of course, we see the great minimums. Today we're working with the minimums and maximums, guys. Today we see the great minimum, and also I put it 1,100. I just like this amount of money, just a great looking 11 11 11 and 2 zeros. Okay, so and we are seeing the great minimum, and we can see with the zigzag that it works with a really small curves that gives us the safety that the price not gonna jump from the maximum to minimum. Also, we have the this growing on the SSY that's giving us the promising reactions for the growing in few seconds. So I think that's gonna be an easy and very comfortable profit, and that's it, guys. We having the profit, the 6 profitable deals today. That is amazing. I know it sounds unrealistic, but it's a fact. You know that I always showing you unprofitable deals, but today it was just a lucky day and it was amazing. Thank you for the watching my video with me, and don't forget, if you want to invest your money correctly, I have the free Telegram channel and you can trade with me online where I give the free signals. So don't forget to follow my Telegram channel, and don't forget to follow my YouTube channel so you won't miss interesting and useful information. Bye bye.